right, so we have put together a list of a few free items that you can utilize for your productivity. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first one that I would like to show you today is a website called Todoist. It's basically an online to-do list. It's free to create an account and utilize, so let's just go ahead and check that out. So I'm actually going to sign out so I can show you guys how we can set this up. So if you go to Todoist.com, this is going to bring you to their site. It's like I said, it's basically just a free online checklist. I know personally that I like to get things done by crossing them off a list. It just works better for me. I like being able to see what I'm working on and actually cross it off when I'm finished. And Todoist is a great tool to utilize for that. So this is what the site looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and sign in. You can sign up for free here. You can sign up with your Google account or with your Facebook account, or you can just create a new one with your email. And I'm just going to sign in so I can show you what this looks like. All right, so this is the home page of Todoist. As you can see, it has it organized by days. I already have my tasks done for today, and I don't have any tasks over the weekend because I only work Monday through Friday. But you can also, you can set up different items for different projects. As you can see here, these are just, I didn't set these up, but they're over here. Basically, you can just go through and let's look at my Monday. These are some of the items that I have to finish. And when you're done with them, you can just check them off. And I'm just going to check these off just so I can show you what happens. Oh, usually it gives you an awesome pop-up that says, great job, you finished your items for today, something like that. But yeah, so if you wanted to add a new task, you could do that by clicking this plus sign up at the top. Let's see, feed dog. let's just, oh, you can't get into the site. What do you mean? Todoist? So to get in, you would have to, well, I'm just gonna make this an easier task. So you probably can't get in because you have to create an account. That might be what's happening. So from the home page of Todoist, let's see, I'll just go back, sign out real quick. So you would go up to the top right and hit sign up. And once you create an account by either, signing up with Google or Facebook or just entering it in this way, you can't get to the home page of try going to Todoist.com. Not to be confused with to-do list. I know it's kind of a play on that. It's Todoist. So once you're there, you can hit sign up at the top right, or looks like I just got a new screen that says get started. It's free. I think they have a mobile app as well, which is pretty cool because then you can check things off on your phone. But once again, I'm just going to log in so I can show you guys how we can add new tasks. Alright, so once again, this is what my homepage looks like. If I wanted to add a new task, I could go up to the top and click on this button that says Quick Add Task. I'm just going to do something like check email. That's probably more professional than feed dog. So this is set for today. You can pick different dates. You can also type in recurring due dates, like every day, every week, every month. So let's just put this in for today. Let's see. I think you have to change it after you actually enter it. Oop, cancel. So I'll just put that in for today. If you wanted to categorize this by a specific project, it'll give you these little bubbles to color code it. So I'll color code this as work. You can add reminders. Oh, if you are a premium member, you can add reminders. I don't think that's super necessary. And then you can add priority. You know, if this is top priority, mark it as a red flag. But let's just go ahead and add this task. Perfect. So now we've added this task for today that says check email. And I believe, let's see. If we wanted to make this like a recurring event, we can click on the date. And I'm sorry, guys. How do we do this? I think you can, I guess you just type in every day. Perfect, okay. So it's a lot simpler than I thought it was. So if you wanted to make this a recurring thing, you would actually just type in what you want it to be. So I typed in, oopsie, I typed in every day. You could say every other Friday, and I think this system's pretty smart. Perfect, and then it'll actually take that and change it to whatever recurring dates you want. So you could say maybe first of every month. Let's just keep trying this out. Perfect. Wow, this is really smart. So yeah, just type in however you want this to recur, and then you can add in different items for your checklist. So for example, we sorted this as a work project. So that's why right now we are only seeing that. But if we click on, if we just go to today, actually, let's see, projects. All right, next 7 days, we can go back and see our full week. So yeah, once again, like checking these off is super fun and just makes you feel like you are accomplishing things, and this is totally free. So if you're like me and you like using checklists, go ahead and sign up for Todoist.com. All right, the next thing I wanted to show you guys today was Google Drive. Through Keller Williams, each of you has a Google account. Your kw.com email is actually a Gmail, and through that you get the whole G Suite. So you get Google Drive, Google Calendar, all that good stuff. So Google Drive is something that we definitely utilize a lot at Scott Leroy Marketing. It's really great because you can create new documents, new spreadsheets, basically anything, and then share it with people on your team, and you have the ability to you know, work on these combined projects, and you can both make edits and make changes to these things in live time. So right away somebody can see your changes rather than, you know, having to create something and then email it back and forth and wait for what you want. You can actually just work on it together at the same time, which is pretty cool. So to access that, we'll just go to drive.google.com. And this is what my drive looks like. So I have a bunch of stuff in here. Actually, not too much on this page on my drive, but on my shared with me, I have a ton of stuff. So basically in here, you can upload new documents and share them with people. So if you wanted to add something new, you could go here, new. You could add new folders, new files, things from Google Docs, Google Sheets, what have you. So let's just go ahead and add a file real quick. What do I have in here? So I'm just going to add somebody's headshot. Oh, I'll just add this flyer real quick. Perfect. So say, for example, you, this is, you know, just an alternate to like emailing things. You could upload documents. This one's probably not a great example because we can't edit it, but I don't really want to show you guys like somebody else's, you know, bio or contact list or anything. So we just added this. So say, for example, we wanted to share this flyer with somebody. You could do that by clicking on this and then going up to this little man icon with a plus sign. And that's actually our share button. So now we can just email this over. So I'll just email this to myself. I'll just send it to my personal email, bailey.smith. Perfect. You can also add a note, say something like, here's the updated flyer, and send it off. Perfect. And now that was shared, and now I have access to this. So a good example that I can show you guys is, I have a ton of stuff in here. So I'm just going to go to our timesheet to show you. What is that? Perfect. All right, so for example, this is our timesheet. So on here, this is an example of something that the whole Scott Leroy marketing team utilizes. So in this, we can all share this document. So as you can see, there are a bunch of people shared on here, and we all have access to it. So we can all go into this same shared spreadsheet and make changes to it, and then we all have access to it, and Scott gets our updated things live rather than having to, email each and every one of us individually for our times. So that's just an example. Once again, once you're in here, I believe you can also hit share from in here. Maybe not, up here, top right, share. Perfect. So you can also give people the ability to only view things. So this says anyone at Scott Leroy Marketing with the link can edit. You can also change this to just view, or they can comment on it if you wanted to share something in your drive that maybe you don't want someone making changes to. But once again, you can add in their email here and hit done, and then this will actually show up in their shared with me drive, and they'll have access to it. So Google Drive is really great for those documents that you're working on with your team. Maybe you want to share them and all have access. Maybe you have like a running like pipeline or something like that, or a new contact list that you need to share. Google Drive would be a really great way to do that. All right, next thing I'd like to show you is Google Voice. Oops. Perfect. So Google Voice is really great. It's a free service that you can sign up for where you can actually get a different phone number. This is great for agents. Sometimes you don't want to mix up your personal number with your business number. If you didn't want to do that, you could create a new Google Voice number. Google Voice is also great because you can keep track of things. You can save your text messages, save your voicemails, and always have access to them online. You can also set office hours. So for example, maybe you didn't want your phone to ring after 8 p.m. or something on your business number. You could actually turn that off, and all your calls would go to voicemail for the evening. Or, if you're on vacation and you don't want to be receiving work calls, you can just turn it off, and then people have to leave you a voicemail. So Google Voice is a great free tool that you can utilize. So you can access that by going to google.com/voice. I also just Googled Google Voice, and I'm going to click on this first option. Oops. All right, perfect. And I don't want to receive notifications from you. Okay, so choose a Google Voice number. Search for available numbers by city or by area code. You can also skip this, but I am in Nashville, so let's see what happens. There are no Google Voice numbers in Nashville. Well, I think... Okay, well, that's interesting. So obviously you want to try to pick a number that's closest to where you're actually located. Kingston Springs is not super close to me, so that might be kind of weird if I set up a business number and it's saying, if I was an agent in Nashville and it was showing me kind of out in the boonies. So sorry to anybody who might be from Kingston Springs, but definitely you want to pick a number that's near you. Even though that's the same area code, it will show up, I know on iPhones at least, when somebody calls you, it usually says the city. So for now, I'm just going to skip this and see what happens. Okay, hi Bailey, you're all caught up. Let's see. Do I have a number? Maybe I have a number. Well, I apologize, guys. This was supposed, I thought I could go in and pick one, but okay, well, let's just sign up for one. I'm gonna pick, since this is one that I actually recognize, I wonder if Franklin is available. No. All right, so I'm just gonna pick that Kingston Springs one. So basically you go in and you can select a phone number. Pick one that you think sounds good. I like this 0229, might be a little easier to remember. So I'll go ahead and select that. Perfect, so now I have selected a free Google Voice number. Now I will need to verify with my existing phone number. I'll just go ahead and set this up. Perfect. Awesome. So now it's as easy as that. Now we have just set up a Google Voice number. So now people can call this number and it will actually ring on my phone. I believe when they call, it'll say something like, you're receiving a call from your Google Voice, something like that. So you can check that out. Looks like I have a voicemail in here from Google Voice. So like I said, it's pretty cool. You can actually manage things in here. It'll save all of your voicemails here. You can view your calls that came in. You can also make a call from here. And then your messages will show up here as well. So like I said, this is really awesome for realtors who maybe don't want to use their personal number, or maybe you don't want to even get a second phone. I know a lot of agents have a work phone and a personal phone. So rather than doing that, you can actually just sign up for Google Voice for free and do it that way. So that's a little bit about Google Voice. All right, next thing I would like to show you is Hootsuite. Let me sign out of here so I can show you the home page. Hootsuite.com. Perfect. So if you guys haven't used Hootsuite before, you definitely should. If you're in or on social media, or you want to have a bigger social media presence, Hootsuite is a really great tool to make things easier for you. I believe you can sign up for free, and I think you can add maybe 2 or 3 different accounts for free. We do have a paid account because we manage social media for multiple clients. So I would definitely check that out. I'm honestly not sure how many accounts you can have on here before they start to charge you. But for example, you can add in, say you're a realtor and you want to make posts on Twitter, on Facebook, maybe your personal page and your business page. Instead of going to each individual outlet and posting the same thing 3 or 4 times, you can actually just go into Hootsuite, set up your post, select which pages you'd like to post it to, and schedule the time, and then hit go, and it'll actually post it everywhere for you all at once. So let me go ahead and log in. And this is our Hootsuite dashboard. It might look a little chaotic just because we do manage social media for quite a few clients. So on here, it brings us to our dashboard where we can see posts that we have scheduled over here. And then this is the timeline for one of our clients. So you can view things on here. You can go over here to the publisher to see things that are in your drafts. So today we have a couple things going out. We have a lot of posts on Saturday, and these are for all different offices. and so on, so you can see what you have going out. Over here at the top left, you can actually see we have a ton of clients that we do social media for. So you can go in here, say, this is where you would add in your different accounts. So you would add in your Twitter, your Facebook, what have you, LinkedIn. I don't think you can post to Instagram. Maybe that's new. I want to say that you weren't able to do that. Instagram didn't allow that. So that's interesting that I see an Instagram on here. But anyway, you could come in if you wanted to. I'm not sure if somebody else is in here right now, so I don't really want to undo this. But you could select all the accounts you wanted to. You can move them to the top by hitting the star button, and then when you hit this little thumbtack, that's who you're actually posting for. So if we were creating a post right now, it would be for Kaiser Group and RJ Feder and Associates. So whatever we put in here would post to both. So I'll just do a test example for you. We're actually going to use that same flyer that I pulled up earlier. So congratulations on your recent, or let's say it's for you. Closed another deal. Contact me today to sell your home. I don't know. That's not a great example. You can probably say something a little more eloquent. But you could come in here, say you wanted to post this on Facebook and on Twitter, write your message here, and let's go ahead and attach something. So I'll go to this little paperclip button to attach media. I'm going to attach a flyer. Perfect. So now, whatever I'm typing here is going to be posted on this Facebook timeline. That's what we selected here for RJ Feder. We can add in a link if we wanted to, add in multiple pictures. Then, most importantly, if we go over to this little calendar button, this is for scheduling. We can now choose when we want to post this. So say we want to post this on Monday at 9 a.m. All right, we can switch that around. So now on Monday at 9 a.m. we have this flyer being posted on Facebook and this little caption. So super easy. Rather than having to remember, oh shoot, on Monday I want to post something, or I want to post something on all of my outlets, and having to do that all individually, Hootsuite allows you to do it all at once. It allows you to schedule things into the future, so you're not having to worry about, going on social media every single day and doing posts. So definitely a great tool that I would recommend checking out. Like I said, I know back when I first started using Hootsuite, you could get a free account with a few different pages, so you could do like Facebook and Twitter, and I think it would be free. But I would definitely check on that when you go to sign up and see what you can do without having to pay for an account. But even so, I think it's definitely worth it. We use this all the time, and if you're big on social media, this is really going to make your life a lot easier. So that is Hootsuite. Next, I would like to show you Slack. So if you're like me and you were on the internet a lot in the 90s and the early 2000s, you were on AIM, AOL Instant Messenger. As you may or may not know, they got rid of that. It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. So at Scott Leroy Marketing, we actually use this program called Slack. And it is awesome. So this is really great for your team if you want to keep a team chat going. On here you can create different chat rooms. You can actually save notes in here. So if you if you had a conversation in Slack that contains details or documents that you want to save, you can actually like mark them, pinpoint them, and save them in your Slack account so that you can go back to them. It's basically like a notes section where you can go back and see all the important things that you've starred. Yeah, and it's an app on your phone as well. We have them on our computers and on our app, and it's just really, really awesome. Looks like all these companies use Slack. You can try it for free. We have a free account, I believe. But then you can actually sign up for There are paid accounts where you can save even more messages. I think there is a cap on the messages. I think after every 10,000 or so, it does clear out. So if you're chatting a lot on here and you don't want to, lose out on anything, you may want to sign up for a paid account. But Slack is really awesome. So let's see, let's just kind of poke around on here. It's basically just a chat app. So if you are on your computer a lot, or you're on your phone, I think this would be really great for your team as well. We definitely use it. It's a great looking app. It's very easy on the eyes, very user friendly, and we just love it. So definitely, let's see, create workspace. Perfect. So you can go in and create a new workspace. You could do something like the Smith team. That's probably taken. Let's do the Smith RE team. Oh, my email address. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm not going to go through and create a new one, but basically it's kind of like AIM. It's an instant messenger, but a lot more practical. So you can create different groups, save documents, send documents. You can keep conversations, yes. So you would have to get a paid account to save everything, because it does clear out after, I want to say it's something like 10,000 messages, which you would think is a lot. But if you have a big team like us where we're, constantly chatting all day, you do go through it pretty quickly. But yes, you can save conversations in here. You can save parts of conversations. Yes, definitely. Definitely add in different people for different transactions. They would have to get the Slack app, but it's kind of like, oh gosh, I can't remember. There was another app on your phone that was similar to this. I can't remember what it's called now. I used to use it. But anyway, it's kind of like, it's like a chatting app, but you can save conversations in here. It might be nicer than, sending I don't know if you can print them. You might be able to. I'm honestly not sure if you can print those conversations. I think you can, but that might be a paid feature. I'd open up our chat and show you guys, but who knows what they're saying in there. I think it would ever, oh, I'm sorry, I'll just go ahead and read that. So there wouldn't be, like a way, I'm not totally sure, honestly, if you can save these chats. I want to say yes, but I haven't done it, so I'm not totally sure. But yeah, I'm sure there's got to be a way that you can, print out maybe a PDF or a page of it and then load it into Dotloop or what have you to keep with your files. That's actually a great idea. So hopefully that's possible, but I'd say check it out. It's super cool. We love it. And sometimes if you're in these group messages on your phone, you don't like to be receiving texts at all hours of the night. You can mute them on your iPhone, but it's just kind of a pain. So this is another way to keep things separate. So you can mute it, you can log out, and still have those messages intact when you come back, which is really great. So definitely check out Slack. It's awesome. We love it. All right, so a couple other things that I just want to show you pretty quickly before we finish up today. These are not really productivity tools, but they are great things that you can utilize for your business. One thing that we recommend is getting a custom domain for yourself, for your website. I just think it definitely, I think, looks better than having the website address that ends in kw.com or KW Realty. It looks more personal. I believe it also works better on Google and SEO. So we encourage people to get a custom domain. Honestly, we don't get anything from it, so it's not a ploy for us to make money, but we encourage you, just for your branding and for your business, to get a GoDaddy or any sort of domain. You can actually get a GoDaddy domain for 99 cents, so I do want to show you that. Right now I'm just going to Google, and I'm Googling in my browser. I could just go to google.com. And I'm going to search GoDaddy 99-cent promo code. Perfect. So this is actually where you can go to get a domain for super, super cheap. So we searched GoDaddy 99-cent promo code. You can probably just search GoDaddy 99 cents, something like that, and it all should pop up. So I'm just going to click on this option here. Perfect, and you can actually get a domain for 99 cents for the first year. So you can come to GoDaddy, search for your domain, and if it's available, for the first year you're only going to pay 99 cents. So that's a great, great option for you if you're looking for a domain and you don't want to spend a bunch of money. I recommend checking out this promo from GoDaddy. And the last thing I'd like to show you guys is this awesome site called Fiverr. So it's Fiverr, or the word 5 with 2 R's on the end. And this is a great option for agents who are maybe looking for a custom logo or custom graphic work. You can come to Fiverr and basically find really great stuff for super, super cheap. You can get a logo on here for $5. Most of the things on this site only cost $5. They do have other services that cost more, so definitely pay attention to that. But the basic premise of this site is you can get something great for $5. So I'm going to go to Fiverr.com and let's just search logo or logo design. I'm going to click on that and it's going to search for me. And there we go. We can actually break it down more up here. So you want a signature logo, watercolor, minimalist, mascot, hand-drawn, what have you. You can also just scroll down and see what they got. So a lot of these, it looks like it's showing, these are a little more expensive. This is $700. But you can actually find logos on here for super cheap. I'm going to go over here to the left. And I just want to search the $5 ones and add in a price range. Perfect! So as you can see, you can get a custom logo here for $5. This is another thing that we recommend for your branding. It just looks nice, you know, to have branding for yourself to kind of set yourself apart. And Fiverr makes it super easy for you. And you can find anything on here. Like if you wanted somebody to like translate something for you, say you have a letter that you created for your business, like a handout door knocking letter and you need it in Spanish, you can find stuff like that on here. You can send someone your letter and they will translate it for you, and I think that's pretty cheap too. So that's actually a great example. Okay, here we go. Perfect. See, you can get translations for super cheap. So just another example of, this isn't a free productivity tool, but it's a pretty darn cheap one. So Fiverr is awesome. We've actually found people on Fiverr to do some graphic work for us for relatively inexpensive. So if you need any sort of graphic design or anything like that, definitely check this site out because you can get great deals on here. All right, guys, that is actually about it for today. That's our short class, Friday class on free productivity tools. If you do have any questions about anything that we went over, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. I'll go ahead and pull up our site really quick so you can see our contact information. I know I kind of stumbled through the beginning of this class. It's one we haven't taught in a long time. So if you want some clarification on anything, please feel free to contact us. Down here at the bottom of our site, we have our phone number. We are here Monday through Friday, 10 to 6 Eastern time, and then on phones, and then you can email us as well. So that's about it for today. I hope you guys had a great week and also have a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you.